Hi everyone, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and I'm today bringing you the Love from Lizzie December 2017 card kit. This is the unboxing, so I'm going to quickly run through everything that's in the kit. The video that follows this kit will have all the add-ons that I'm suggesting with this kit if you so wish to get anything extra. There will also be the release and a big surprise, so do head over into that video after you finish watching this one. But to try to keep it at a reasonable length, I'm going to dig in and I'm going to try and be as quick as possible. So here we go. This is what the kit will look like when it comes to you in your white box, unless you've bought an inordinate amounts and it has to go into a brown one. So I will move it all aside and introduce it back. Okay, so this month we've got a chameleon pen again. Last month we did a distress crayon in picket fence. I'm not quite sure if you can get that colour there, but it is burgundy. It's a really lovely warm red tone, and you'll see why that fits in a minute. And we'll go through the A4 bag first. So if you've been keeping up with the sneak peeks on Instagram, you will have an idea of some of the contents. But everything will, each month I send my kits out in Ziploc bags just to make sure that they don't get damaged, because a lot of them have to travel quite a long way because I'm in the UK, and I send these quite literally the world over now. So right, let's start with the cardstock. So there are 5 sheets as always, and these are in American letter size, so they are 11 by 8.5, so you can make your standard A2 card bases from these. And you've got wine red, got ivory, got peach, forest green and grey. So if that gives you an idea of what to expect, well, I hope it does. Okay, the stamp set this month, it's another Love from Lizzie exclusive. There are 4 sentiments. If you can be anything, be kind. You are so loved. Always in my heart, and live every day with purpose. Then there are 3 different kinds of roses. You've got the really open bloom, you've got a bud, and then you've got sort of like a half-opened bloom, and that's on a stem, and it's also got a little leaf. Then you also have sort of like an old-fashioned wagon, or cart, I suppose you might want to call it, and then a wagon wheel, and then there is sort of a scroll, which is open, so it can be coloured or left as it is. So that is the stamp set this month. There is some vellum. And it's a 12 by 12 sheet that's been cut so that it will fit in the bag. And so there are 2 of these larger pieces which would actually cover a whole card front. And then there are these 2 are the width of a card front, but they're slightly shallower. And they've got this silver foiling detail on them all. But they're really lovely soft colours. Perfect for winter crafting in my estimation. And then there is also a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers. So you've got the alphabets along with, you know, ampersands, question marks, parentheses, so speech marks, so you've got a whole nice array there. And then you've got some lovely big stickers as well as some smaller ones as well. And you've got a couple of borders up the sides. And some of these have sentiments, some are just icons, so you've got a nice selection there of those. You have the peel-offs, Love from Lizzie exclusive again. I have these made, and these are in soft peach. Then there is some tulle, so this is going to be interesting to try to show you. Okay, so it's almost like a fishnet, but it's quite tight in size, so it will be great for shakers. there is also 3 half sheets of A4. Now I know I've ventured over into the American letter size, but for these ones I have just kept it as the UK sizes, but they are embossed pearlescent, and there are 3 different patterns. This is like a wave, this is like a ripple, and this, like, you can really feel the texture on this one. It's like a narrower wave. So you get 3 of those. You also get 2 5.5 by 4.25 panels and pearlescent card in platinum and slate grey. And then the paper pads. So the pattern papers, 6 by 6, there's 12 designs and they're all single-sided. So I will just quickly flick through these for you to be able to see. The idea with this kit, because last month's was, this was a sneak peek, because last month's was Christmas themed, and last year I did a New Year's themed kit, I just thought it'd be nice to do something quite wintry, because people do have birthdays in the winter, people do get married, and you do sometimes just want to send somebody a card just because. So I wanted to do something that would work well with snow, and the cranberries in this I thought were really sweet, and the cranberries particularly. Did I jump one? No. There. So they are the pattern papers, and that is the contents of your A4 Ziploc. So I'll just scooch these somewhat together. Okay. Those there. And so you have the embellishment bag. Now there is ribbons each month. Now this one I think is so cute. I didn't want to go overboard with silver this month, but there is some nice silver accents and it is nice and soft. So there is approximately 50 centimetres of this sort of leaf trim, which is very pretty. Then there are 2 different widths of this coloured ribbon. So you've got the 6mm and the 3mm in the same sort of burgundy red. And you get 1 metre of each of those. You also get 50 centimetres of this, which is a glittered cranberry on sort of like a burlap. And it's ever so pretty, very festive. Also, you're going to get 3 silver doilies, 6 paper roses, there are also 6 cranberries. Now these are on wire, so you can snip the wire off or you can use the wire to fashion around, but these are really glossy and shiny. They're really, really cute. And there is the sequin mix. This is Wild Rose. And it's got some creams, browns, green, and then this sort of pink. It's really, actually matches to my jumper quite well. It's like a dusty rose colour, but it's got a pearlescence over the top to make it really shiny. And there are some itty bitty little slate grey ones in there, so it fits really well. There is a pot of puffy snow embossing powder. So this is 3D embossing powder, if you like. So it's when you heat it, it texturises. So it's a pot of that. The Nouveau drops this month are in Neptune turquoise. So they're really soft and they have got a pearlescent shine on them. There is the rose dye, which if you saw my sneak peeks, I showed this already. It's a really pretty intricate dye. and it's quite large. Let's have a look. What size is it? It is just over 6 centimetres wide by 5 centimetres deep. So it's gorgeous. So you have the die. You also have a little bag with some silver bows, 3 silver bows, and 3 wagon wheels. Now there are 2 in the larger size and then 1 in a smaller size, just because depending on what kind of a card you're making. There are 2 wooden frames. There are 2 glitter tags, because I couldn't let Alicia get away with not having any tags to play with. And there are 2 calendar tabs. So that is the kit this month. They are available in the shop now. The subscription invoices all went last week, and I'm pleased to say that I think they've almost all been paid. So those kits will be on their way. The available kits will be listed into the shop. Once the stock is sold, I'm afraid I can no longer put these kits together. And they do sell out very fast. Last month, I think I sold out in less than 18 hours. So if you're interested in one of these kits and you're not a subscriber, you want to have a little look to see what it's like, then I suggest you head over and have a quick look. But check out the video that's coming next with the release, because there's a few add-on products and my new lovely shiny shop, which I'm very excited about. So head over, have a little look, see what you think. If you're a subscriber already, then do check out and set up an account so that I can mark you as a subscriber or not. And here are a few still shots of the kit. As I say, do check out the release video, because that's going to be where all the extra little bits and pieces are, plus some add-ons for this kit in case you're interested in getting more. Anyway, until next time, thanks very much, take care, and happy paper crafting. Bye!